Hello Gemini, and welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be an Astroflower reading from the 15th going through to the 22nd of August. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, let's just jump straight in there and see what's going on. Let's get the overall pattern of this. A lot of signs have had this, but there's a lot going on in the here and now. Realizations, working things out and having illusions taken from, illusions exposed to for what they actually are. And I think that's in general life at the moment. And I will be doing an extra moon reading this week as well, so you might want to go and see that. But so there's a lot going on up there, and there's a lot going on for your guides. I think it's a bit calmer coming through, so you might have a calm period in the next 3 or 4 weeks. And that's not actually coming through. That's not actually in the present at the moment. That's what's sort of coming through as it were. Excuse me, I do apologise. Let's just see what the overall message is, the overall energy that's blowing through. Calling a dog. Apparently you got to, if it smells like, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it probably is a duck. And you need to point that out by the things, in life, within your own life. And, recognising things within ourselves, but it's really important. Recognizing when we're being a bit of an idiot or being absolutely brilliant. They're just recognizing things in ourselves is really good. And also just recognizing things in the world around you. And then it's easy to see how it all sort of fits together. So it's sort of like, it's that sort of position of sort of kind of saying, Five of Swords, walking away from conflicts that don't actually serve you. So, that's what calling a duck. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it probably is a duck. So I don't need to talk about it anymore. That's that sort of attitude there, I think, that needs to come out through this. Okay, let's just see what's going on in your relationship side. Let's see what's happening on the karmic message. Have courage to stand on your own 2 feet rather than begging the plates of others. It's almost as if it's self-respect, I think this is about. And it's sort of saying you should know your worth and live it, own it, nice. There seems to be an air thing coming through here. You have those gifts of the universe, own it, live it. It's the amount of beautiful situations by owning it that you will create around you within your family, your friends, your community is going to be extraordinary. It's going to be fantastic because you're owning it, because you're being honest and you're calling a dog a dog. It's all seemed to be with animals this week. Let's see what's going on in the universe and your guides here. If you're righteous in a way, I don't mean righteous as in sort of like I know it all and everything like that, but if you're right in your direction that you're taking, the universe has got your back. They really have got your back, and sort of, I think that's one card. Yeah, they really have got your back, and they want to nurture that within you. So nurture that idea of kind of sort of saying, I am who I am, and this is the beauty that I can provide for the West, for my family, my friends, my community, my partnership, my couple. But you've got to own it, and when you do own it, it's going to make life so much more sort of fun and proactive in a way. And your nurturing side is the universe trying to nurture that sort of thing. Let's see how the guides are sort of influencing your karmic message. Don't worry, it's going to be all right. What they're doing is they're providing situations, because they provide, these guys here are really working on the front where it's connecting all the dots that are out and about around you rather than within you. And they're providing situations which are allow you to, to offer these gifts to people that are around you. They're doing a lot of planning, organisation for you basically at the moment. They're really, this is what this nurturing thing is all about. The universe and your guides are sort of saying, if you own it, therefore I can build on that. So that's that sort of attitude that you should have going through you. Let's see how the guys are sort of influencing the conversation that is within you. They're encouraging in a way, sort of saying, don't worry about it. It's okay. If you say something and someone doesn't like what you say, that's they're bad. That's like, that's you are who you are. And once you start doing that, you're going to realise it's going to sort a lot of chaff from the wheat for you. So it'll give you that wheat, that fruit of who you are, which you can provide for the relationships that are around you. It could make it really nice, enjoying the fruits of positioning, basically, by the looks of things on your relationship side. And once you do that, that's that conversation kind of going, no, look at this, is how it's working. Well, I haven't spoken to you for ages, or this part of the family I didn't speak to, or these friends, or this part of the, our tribe, as it were, or even in your couple, it's, when you position like that, you're all of a sudden going to realise that there's a lot of fruit to be had out of these relationships, and it can be absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's just see what's going on this sort of side. The karmic message for your money and your job and your business. It is what it is. I think this is another sort of standpoint. I'm going to get that out in a minute. Standpoint. This is another standpoint where you're basically turning around and sort of saying, it is what it is. So it's sort of saying, this is the value of my job, or this is the value of my product, and this is what I sell it at. It is what it is. If it's too expensive for you, then rock on. Otherwise, I'll just kind of like, it's being strong and true to who you are, basically. Yeah, unifying what you need in life to live, and what you want to experience in life will provide you with what you need. So if I said I wanted to go to the South Pole and spend 6 months there, I'd need a lot of money. But then if I wanted that, then I would know what I would need to do in order to get that money. And that's where you can unify those two sides of being straight up with yourself. And therefore, you will get out of your job what you want out of your job to live what you want to live, or out of your business. And I would be honest with yourself and honest with the world around you. I think that's actually going to provide you with a lot of benefit for the future. And even if it's a case of you do stand up and your company sort of says, okay, well, we're not like that, we're moving on, we're going to let you go. It's going to provide an opportunity for you to work for a company that actually appreciates you, and that other company is not for, they don't see the future as well, and therefore the new company you got into is still in business 2 years down the line, and the other company has gone bust. Or you're the same thing with your business. It's the innovative side. And I think it's unifying both those sides that will really help you. The wants and the needs, basically. Let's see how the universe is doing this. Yeah, the universe is sort of saying, we've got everything that you need. No worries. Everything. All the stock's there. And your guides are sort of saying, don't take more than you need. Oh, that's quite interesting. So, I think that's being honest and frank, calling a duck a dog rather than a duck a dog. Calling a dog is almost going to set you up in a way that's going to provide that innovative side where your business is gonna, your business can grow or your job can grow, where you can, on the guide sort of side there, it is what it is, and you've got to be honest with yourself. And when you're honest with yourself, you're not going to progress into things that don't actually work. This will be a change of fortune for you. The universe said it's got everything you need, and not taking more than you need, because that could clutter you up, I think. So seeing things differently. Let's just say like you had the opportunity to take a nice sports car or a pickup. And actually, you've got to go and do a lot of work in the garden and do, you know, the last thing you want to be doing is transporting garden waste in a sports car. So this is understanding what you need. This is the whole sort of thing, and looking at life a little bit differently. I think this is a good thing for you, and that's plays into the August readings as well. Let's just see how the guides are influencing the conversation that is within you. It says honesty will prevail. You're a very honest sign, generally, Gemini. And you can be political, but I would be wary of that, getting into political stuff, because it's going to slow you down. You're going to miss opportunities. You're going to get caught up in conversations or conflicts that doesn't really serve you anything at all. So I wouldn't get involved in that. I wouldn't get involved in that. Yeah, be childlike. Allow your childlike energy to flow. Throw up things. See what works, basically. Experiment with life. You know, don't get involved in, if I do this, then this is going to cause this problem here. No. It is what it is. You've taken only what you needed. You didn't take any more. You're very honest. And yeah, I would allow yourself to express that fiery innovation side that you have and get those processes into place so you can actually get things done. Let's see what the overall energy is going in after the 22nd. Let's just see what we're getting in the future. This new positioning is going to affect both sides. This new way of confronting life, or you have that opportunity to confront life in a very different way. If you don't confront life in a very different way, I think you're going to find it a lot of headaches. So I would try things out if I was you. And as it does help you positioning, it's like you're on top of a hill that you can see all the land around you, and it's just going to open up space for you and opportunities. Yeah. And that is that realization. With that space and opportunity, it's almost like a healing process, because you're not going to be warring anymore. You're just going to be kind of look at all this space. What am I going to do with that space now? What am I going to do with that space in my life? And I think it's going to be a very refreshing sensation for you, and it is going to provide that healing that you do need, and everybody needs after a period of being very hectic and very busy, because this is what this week is. After this busyness, you're going to have a moment of pause before that next wave comes through. And when that next wave comes through, you're going to have a lot of space to do a lot of things. So yeah, there you go, Gemini. I hope that's helped you out. Hope it helps you get the best out of life in that coming week. There is loads of links in the description below. If you want to support this channel, the best way to support this channel is by subscribing and clicking that bell. And clicking that bell apparently is really important. You can also share this reading across all your social media platforms, and liking and subscribe and commenting is also a good way of sort of showing support. We're going to be doing some stuff on Somatic TV, which is linked in the description below, our sister channel, so you may want to join us over there. In the meantime, Gemini, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.